Welcome to the design studio of Reinert Architect. Today I'd like to take you through a project that we did in Haddon Heights, New Jersey. It was mainly a renovation project, and when it started, it was a smaller renovation project, and it grew into just a really spectacular project. We were just so thankful to have been involved in. So the project started um, with Janice, our client, reaching out to us after she had purchased her father's home after he had passed, and she really wanted to make it her own and create a place that she could grow old. And as part of growing old, also have a screened-in porch on the front to watch the world go by. Um, that really created a challenge for us. Um, I've done several screen porches here in New Jersey where they're on the back of the house, and they act as a transition from the main living space to the exterior. In this case, the precedent for a screened porch on the front of the house is not one that you see, um, and when you do see it, it certainly isn't done well. Something I'm really happy with is the way we were able to create this front screen porch as a feature on the house that adds real value to the lifestyle that Janice was hoping to have. And also, it's just a design feature that is unique and really is appropriate. Here is the house that we started with. You can see there's a garage, attached garage over here to the side, right along the property line. And you can see a screened porch at the front entry, um, which is what was kind of the generation of the idea of having a screened porch in the front of a house. And it's something that Janice and her father really enjoyed. Um, and she wanted it to be a significant part of uh, the way she was able to live daily and just be involved in watching the world go by. This is the interior of that little front porch. That's just a screen infill. You can see that it has a filtered view to the street. Here you can see the existing front door and the how kind of the scale and proportions of the porch. And you'll see this front door was one thing that were able to save and reuse. So that was a really kind of a special moment. Here's the porch that we created. It's just a sunlit in the afternoon. It's just a beautiful evening space. Um, you can see here there's a door that opens into the foyer, uh, and behind us there's a door that opens into the primary. So this French door can open up, and it allows the primary suite to just flow straight out into the screened area. So a great connection between a primary bedroom space and the rest of the world in a very filtered way. Here you can see sitting back in that corner, just able to watch the world go by. You can also see the character of the neighborhood and why this house fits. The Cape style, craftsman style, works very well with other homes in the neighborhood. But we were able to bring it much more on the contemporary side. You can see the clean finishes, the clean detailing, um, which is just different than would have been done in a more historic home. And again, this this front porch is just awesome. And you can see here the original door um, refinished and reinstalled and maintained for hopefully the next 150 years. This is the side of the home, a bay window at the dining space, a custom trellis to have flowers, a very colorful flower display. Um, You can see that this project used the highest end materials, brick veneer foundation, which was to carry through the existing brick foundation that was on the original house, cement hardy shingles, boral, true exterior trim, which is just a fantastic painted product, simulated divided light windows. On the side where this was where that garage had been, and in Haddon Heights, you are not allowed to have an attached garage. The garage has to be uh, to the rear of the house and have a minimum spacing of 10 feet between the garage and the house. So this gave us the opportunity to remove the garage and create a side entry that goes up, um, has a great little drop zone with the kitchen towards the back. Here's the back of the house. This is the kitchen. This is the family room. Janice is an artist, and not only does she collect art, but she is an artist and creates it. So one of the things that was important for us, and you'll see on the interior video, that it was important for us to create spaces for her to exhibit things. In contrast to the front screened porch, the back porch is a bluestone patio that's just flush and level with the yard. So the transition into the backyard is just seamless, and makes gathering and entertaining back here really nice. This raised planter is for the future. It works now, but as Janice ages, this can become a raised garden which she can work in. Um, and today it's used as a flower garden as well as an herb garden to grow things for the, the kitchen. It's also just a great display outside of the family room. So here's the existing back of the house. Before we started, you can see the attached garage um, prevented us from having access. Um, so the garage was removed and it was moved back here, and a large addition put on the back of the house, as well as the roof area. On the left here, you can see this kind of craftsman-y style home that's characteristic of the neighborhood. This one has a stone first floor, and it's much more ornate than the home that we designed for Janice. Here you can see the flower slash herb garden and the plants. Um, this great family room space with the kitchen and dining room behind. You'll see that when we get to the indoor video. Here, this is showing the separation between this um, detached garage and the main house, and this smaller patio um, that then just allows it to flow out into the yard. The left side of the house is the neighboring side, uh, with a hedge in order to create some privacy. And there is no bad side of this house. Every side of this house was designed very intentionally. Here's from the family room, looking out at this. It's kind of like a little jewel, it's just sitting out in the yard, and it's just everything is so clean. Um, and that was our intention. And again, back to the front of the house to end this exterior tour through the house, and join us for the interior. I think you'll really be surprised at some of the moves that we made to really pull through a contemporary feel in this house.